So today we're gonna talk about a couple of things that we are doing to our hair that I don't see being talked about enough, that is costing you, okay? Time, energy, money on products, stunted hair growth, just things that you are doing unconsciously that you wouldn't think is what's causing your hair to not be, at its best, okay? Starting off strong, number one, only washing once when you're washing your hair. So, when you're washing your hair, right, the first wash is just to get things started. Okay, it's not really washing everything out. Okay, and having our type of hair, we do use a lot of products. We do leave our hair in protective styles for 2 weeks and up. Okay, so that's two factors. We, not only use a lot of products, but we use a lot of thick products. We use a lot of oils. We use a combination of products like LOC. Like, we use a lot. Okay, so just logically, one wash is not enough, and there are studies just showing that. Okay, and you don't even need to go and read these studies. You can just, when you're washing your hair, notice how even if you add a lot of shampoo, that it doesn't suds up as much. And even if you're using a shampoo that naturally doesn't suds up a lot, you can tell, you can feel that it's not getting in there. Okay, so not shampooing twice is leaving a lot of gunk still in your hair. It's blocking your actual body of hair to absorb the moisture that you're about to put. It's not even, the deep conditioner you're about to put is not even gonna penetrate. So that's a waste of money, a waste of energy. Then after that, the moisturizing routine that you're about to do, the LCO, the LOC, the butters, it's not even gonna penetrate because your hair wasn't washed. Okay, so I strongly advise washing your hair twice. So the first shampoo, it could be a those types of shampoos that really gets rid of everything, right? Those harsher shampoos, right? And then your second shampoo can be a moisturizing shampoo. Okay, or if you want, you could do two washes with a moisturizing shampoo, but never do two washes with a really detoxifying shampoo, because your hair will get super dry and just tangled. It's just gonna be a mess with our type of hair. If you have any other hair, I can't speak for you because I don't have the experience with your hair. Okay, but if you have type 4 hair, never do twice washing with a detoxifier. Okay, it will just be too much. And if you do that, make sure you have a third wash with a moisturizing shampoo. Okay, so always make sure that your last shampoo is a moisturizing shampoo to really get things back together before you go in with your conditioner or your deep conditioner. Moving on to a second thing that you might be doing that you don't even know, that's causing your hair to not behave the best that it can. The second thing is, you don't let your hair rest. So when you do your twist, when you do your braids, because I don't advocate putting fake hair in your hair, like braiding hair, all of that stuff. I don't advocate for that because they dry your hair, and it's just I'm not gonna get into that in this video. But when you do your twist, your braids, just to let your hair rest, you take it out in 7 days, you take it out in 9 days, you take it out in 12 days. Anything that you do to your hair where you're letting your hair rest in a style and it's less than 2 weeks, you are hurting your own hair and you're hurting yourself. Okay, the idea is, I have a lot of people emailing me, oh, my scalp is sore, this and that, and it could be a lot of reasons, right? First and foremost, I advise that if your scalp is sore, you go ahead and see a dermatologist. However, if you've noticed that you've never really had scalp issues, you've never really had any scalp anything going on, it might be because you bother your hair too much. Like, you're untwisting, you're unbraiding, you're doing this, you're doing this. Your scalp is skin. I don't know if you knew that, but your scalp is skin. You don't want to bother it too much. The only thing you can do every single day to your hair is a massage. Okay, because now you're really calming your scalp down. But always being in your hair, combing, brushing, taking your twist out, taking your braids out every 5 days, is crazy. Now, if you're the type of person who washes your hair every 5 days or every 7 days, that's okay, but make sure you wash it within the style, which is why I highly advocate for braids. Like, I do braids in my own hair. I'm gonna post some clips. I do braids with my own hair, and I'm able to wash it within the style. For example, I'm not gonna stop myself from enjoying my life, right? So we're in summertime, I get in the pool. I don't drench my hair every single time, but on the random time that I feel like I want to, enjoy the full experience of the pool, I go down in the water with my husband and my hair gets wet, all of that. When I get home, I shampoo my hair in the braids, which is why I do the braids, so that I am able to do that and still maintain my style. But if you wash your hair while you have twist in, I can't even go into what's gonna happen to your hair. Your style is gonna look 100 years old. It's gonna look frizzy. It might even unravel. It's just not a good style to wash in unless you have the technique down. Okay, let me do a little parenthesis here. Something that can help you if you have twist and you want to wash often within the twist is you braid the like 1 or 2 inches from your scalp, and then you twist, and then at the very end, like 1 inch, you braid again. Okay, that can help you. Even then, the body of the hair is gonna get poofy, like it's gonna open up and just look crazy. But if you don't mind, okay, if you do buns and you don't mind that the body of your hair look crazy, that's fine. But anyway, I can't speak too much on that because I don't do twist in my hair often, and when I do twist, I don't wash in between. I just wait until 2 or 3 weeks later, then I take everything down and just wash. Okay. But yes, going back to my second point, you are doing too much to your hair, which is what's causing your scalp to be sore, and which is what's causing you to lose a lot of hair, okay, without even thinking about it. You, in your head, you are thinking, oh, I'm switching up my style. It's doing too much. If you want to switch up your style the hair within the protective style. And I'm going to put some pictures of like the styles that I do with my twist, with my braids, to spice it up, okay? Because I am a girl, a woman, so I like to look good, okay? I'm not going to let my hair look crazy just for the idea of leaving my hair alone. So I style within my style. So that's number one thing you can do. Number two, you can do wigs, okay? It's not anything that's braided in your hair. It's not gonna cause dryness, okay? So you could do wigs. Or what can you do? Yeah, so these are just the two things on top of my head, okay? The third thing that you're doing without thinking about it is you detangle your hair every wash. No, that's not good. Detangling your hair every wash is taking more hair out. Me, I finger detangle, right? The majority of the time I finger detangle. The only time I detangle with a tool is like once every like 3 months. That's why my hair is so thick. Okay, I finger detangle, and then I have the ball of hair that comes out, and I'm satisfied because this is hair that I know I took my time to take out. Okay, I get my shaded hairs out like that, and it's a little ball, and I know, okay, the job is done. Okay. Now, if you're the type of person who don't like finger detangling, or you don't feel like all the shedded hairs come out when you finger detangle, and you can't do like me and only finger detangle for like 3 months and then use a tool, what you can do is you can pick a point in your wash day routine to detangle with a tool, right? For example, when you're pre-pooing, okay, you apply your flaxseed gel. I only advocate for using flaxseed gel or aloe gel if you're gonna detangle with a tool, as in a comb, a brush, those things. I don't advise that you use a tool if you're only pre-pooing with oil. I don't advise that, but if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But anyway, going back to my point. So you put your aloe gel or your flaxseed gel or your okra gel, whatever you have, you put it, you let it sit for like 10-20 minutes, or as you're putting it, okay, you're marinating it, you go ahead with your brush or your comb. But that should be the only time in your wash day that you use a tool, okay? If you don't want to do it at that point, which is the best time, The reason why it's the best time is because before you go in with your shampoo, your hair is already free. It's already detangled. It doesn't have any tangled mess, right? That's the best time. But if you want to get in the shower and do your shampoo without having detangled, first of all, that's risky and dangerous and bad for your hair. But if that's what you want to do, make sure that you then detangle after you put your deep conditioner on. Okay, that can be the one time that you detangle. If you're the type of person who's just a rebel, you just don't do things by the book, you just don't do something that makes sense, and you want to detangle at the end of your wash day, let that be that. Like after you moisturize, you detangle, and then you put your hair in your twist or your braids or your cornrows or whatever your style of choice is. But the point is, you don't detangle, multiple times throughout the one wash day. Okay, so that's what I have for you. The next point that I want to talk about is using your products wrong. Okay, you have to start listening to your hair. If your scalp is itching, then you can go in with like some rosemary oil, or like you can massage your scalp. So sometimes it just needs that to distribute the sebum, right? So you could go with rosemary and mint oil, or you could go in with massaging your scalp, or you could just get in the shower and shampoo your hair. Okay, again, within your protective style if your hair is not ready to come out, right? So that's for if your scalp is itching. Let's just say you notice that your hair feels very mushy, like you moisturized 9 days ago and your hair is still mushy. That means you need a protein treatment. Or you wash your hair 2 days ago and you moisturized 2 days ago and your hair is dry today. You need to get your moisture routine together. Go on my channel, I already have a video of how I moisturize my hair. You need to up your moisture game. If you feel like it's been a while, I look at the pictures that I've taken, I haven't been seeing growth, you get into your herbal teas, you get into your herbal oils. Okay, I have videos on my channel on how to make the herbal teas to boost hair growth, or the herbal oil to boost hair growth. You have to listen to your hair. If you're missing your edges, stop doing the edge control, the baby hair, stop doing that, stop brushing it, stop putting things over here like your bonnet at night, stop putting it right here, start it here, like put it here to give this part a break. Like, you have to act like a doctor when it comes to your hair. Whatever it's telling you, you focus on that. Okay, if when you're using your shampoo you realize, oh my god, like I can't even get my hair together to go into the deep conditioning process, stop using that shampoo. Or like I said, after that shampoo, use a moisturizing shampoo. But if it's your moisturizing shampoo that's just like not so good, stop using that shampoo, sell it or something, give it to your loved ones, whatever, or just trash it, okay, if it's not good. So that's that point. The next point I want to make is you're not washing your hair tools. Okay, you need to wash your hair tools. You need to wash your combs, your brushes. This one is my parting comb. It's my parting comb. I have it out just to show you. I even wash these types of combs, even though I only part with this part. I only part with this section of it. I wash it thoroughly. Once a week, I wash all my tools. Okay, if I don't have time, then they go at least at most 2 weeks. I don't go more than 2 weeks without washing everything, and that goes for my scrunchies, my bonnets, my pillowcases. Like, I don't go more than 2 weeks without washing these things, and that's why I have good skin also. Like, you have to be clean. Like, you have to some people, when I mention washing their hair tools, they're like, oh my god, we have to wash them. Yes, like, I'm sorry, like, that's very dirty, but yeah, you have to wash your comb. Even this one that you used to part, you have to wash it. Yes. Okay, the next point, and this is the second to last point that I want to make, is you're not washing your hair bonnet enough. Like, some people, they use a hair bonnet, right, and then they wash their hair, then at night they use the same bonnet from when their hair wasn't washed. Like, do you understand? Like, it's not adding up, it's not making sense. It's kind of like you shower, you take your undergarment off, I don't want to say the word, I don't know how YouTube gets, but you take your lady undergarment off and then you shower and then you put the same thing on. Does that make sense? No, you wouldn't do that. Same thing to your hair. Last point, using elastics. Like, I don't use those teeny tiny, I'll put a picture. Those elastics that are like plastic and they're like soft, and you know, these are not good for your hair. They will snap your hair off. And the one thing that they're doing that most people don't talk about is that these things steal the thickness of your hair. Okay, it does. What I use instead is these kinds of scrunchies, right? They're satin, they are soft all around. Or I use this. This one is getting old, that's why you can see some broken section here. When it gets to that, I don't use it anymore. As you can see, it has a little bit of my hair. That's your sign to not use it anymore. I'm using this example to show you that I'm about to trash it. You either have to trash it or you use it when you have fake hair on, like wigs or whatever, braids, which I don't even suggest that you do, but any fake hair that you have on, then you use this. But because I'm not gonna be wearing wigs for a long time, I only wear wigs in the winter, I could save this for when I'm gonna have those styles, but I have a bunch of them, so I'm gonna trash this today. I have to because it already has my hair on it. That's how you know it's ripping your hair out, okay? So this isn't me making things up. It's literally in your face. Like, it's ripping my hair out. Why would I want that? In the trash it goes, okay? I just threw it. I have a trash can right there. So yes, I use these. These, you will never see my hair on it, okay? It's perfect for our hair. So you use that. Okay, and that's my last point. Okay, take care of your hair, listen to your hair, like and subscribe, and I will be back with my next video about how to better take care of your hair. Thank you so much for watching.